I'm Natalie, I am a mother, I'm a wife, I've got 4 children and I have my very own business helping women feel confident with makeup. The best thing I enjoy most, I think, is just the stories I get back from women. Like, when I first started this journey, I didn't think it was ever going to take off as much as it did. But I've had messages from women saying that I've helped them feel confident, I've given their life back, because us women, we wear makeup as a mask. We put on that red lipstick when we're feeling a little bit unconfident and we want to feel confident. We use makeup to help us, but sometimes we need that little bit of a crutch just to give us the head start and just to go. For people that join my team and I see them get to grow into like amazing, confident women that they've always wanted to be. They just needed that encouragement. They just needed that sisterhood behind them to just be like, you know, you got this, like, you can do it. Like, with people that I knew or friends of friends, I was fine with in small circles. Going on the school run and being in a playground full of women that I didn't know, I was the person in the back that just went into the school and walked straight back out again. Being in situations where there's lots of people I don't know, I just get really shy and I freeze because I think I can't hold a conversation because I don't know what to say. And I probably spend about 20 minutes thinking, oh, I should say hi to her, like, I really like her bag, but I just can't bring myself to do it. And then by the time the 20 minutes is over, they're gone, we're gone, and I'm like, damn, like, I should have just asked her, like, but I just physically couldn't bring myself to do it. So to think I would be going online in front of thousands of women, teaching them to do makeup and sharing my life and my personality, no. Even now, I'm fine online, but in person, I'm getting better. I am getting better, but I'm not as bad as I was, but I still find it a little bit frightening being in front of, a lot of people that I don't know. But I've mastered the art of having a conversation and filling in the silent gaps, because when you're live, you're just kind of talking to yourself and answering the words that come up the screen. So I've kind of got good at filling in the gaps, which is what scared me the most. What keeps me going is knowing that no matter how many insecurities I have or how afraid I am of doing something, there's someone out there that is more afraid than me, and there's someone out there that I can make a difference to. No matter how scared you are or frightened you are, or like, as long as you've got a passion for helping women and want them to feel good, it doesn't matter what stage you are, makeup or doing this as a business, because everyone out there is going to be the same. There's someone out there that's at the same stage as what you are, and by you coming forward and coming over your fears to help somebody else, you encourage them to want to do the same, and you'll start to get the feedback from the women to just be like, you've given me the confidence to want to apply makeup, because everyone's at different stages. You've got people that want to wear makeup but just have no idea where to start. You've got people that know the basics but they don't really know much more about it. So people like to follow people at completely different stages that match to their own. So working with Younique, it's really flexible. You can work it around your current commitments, whether it be children, whether it be a full-time job, whatever it is you want to do, it's tailored to work around you. There's a system in place that you can use, but it pretty much, you can just do whatever you need to do working around your kids. I can do more in the evening if that's my quiet time. I can go and spend the whole day with my children and catch up later on. It isn't like a business that needs a whole lot of attention. It pretty much runs itself. You don't have to do live videos if you're not comfortable with that. You can do it in a closed group with just close friends and family until you're ready. Some people do it from home. It really is up to you how you want to run your business. We're here just to support you in what you need. As soon as you join our team, there is a lot of support. You get support from your website. There are tons of training videos that you can go through at your own pace. You also get added to our team page, and we have team chats. So it's really important to me that whoever joins the team have a lot of support 24/7. We have women from all around the world. So I group people into small chats, and they've always got somebody. Whenever they need somebody, there's always someone around no matter what time of day it is, because we're all from all over the world. So there's always someone there if they need help with anything, they're not sure about something. We're really lucky to have a really amazing team of women that just want to help each other. It's really nice to have like a sisterhood. So we have, with training wise, we go to events. So there's certain events that are held each year. It's really great if you can go. We have like girls' weekends. We make the most of it whilst we're together, because we all come from all different places of the world. We all try to go to these events so we can actually meet in person and we can have a laugh together. It's really nice to actually see people. You get to know them so much online, but you don't always get to see them all the time. So we do make a conscious effort to make sure that we're meeting up, getting together in person, because we talk to each other every day and they just become a part of your life. So it's really nice that when you see them in person, and we talk about everything. It's not just about work. Like the girls in our team have helped each other get through so many different circumstances in life. It's really nice that you build such a strong bond, and it's like, and when you see them grow and achieve things and become the person that you always knew they was meant to be. So I go live a couple of times a week. I like structure, so I have my lives structured. I know what I'm doing, when I'm doing it. Some of the girls in my team are pretty much, they just do it as and when they can fit it around. I like to teach women about different types of things. I have so many conversations with women, and then depending on the conversations that I have, it helps me realise how I need to help them. So I will get asked to do lots of different videos and teaching them things. So I like to just teach them little tips and tricks. I have lots of women on there and they'll ask me about advice, and I love to be able to show them, because although I can't be there physically to show them because they're from all over the world, I get to do a video where I can show them my best tips and tricks, and we have a laugh. Like on a Wednesday we have a glass of wine and we just like be a bit silly and go like all out there with makeup, because if I'm asking people to come to become uncomfortable and doing things out of their comfort zone with makeup and try new things, I myself want to do the same. So on a Wednesday I would challenge myself, or they challenge me to do different types of makeup, and we just have a laugh. Like the best thing about it is having fun. You don't feel like you're working at all. It's like hanging out with a group of friends. Everyone starts to know each other, everyone starts to get to talk to each other. I've had people that have made friendships on the live videos. I've made some wonderful friendships from my live videos. It's just a whole nother community, and being able to reach such a far network, it's just been a real eye-opener. My journey, I was a hairdresser. I have always done hair, and I always wanted my own business. I kind of had it fixed in my head that I was a hairdresser, I was going to get my own salon, and that is what I wanted. And then I started having children, and then you kind of thinking, okay, like, am I going to go with that career path? Am I going to have children? And then we decided we was going to have more. So I kind of let that dream go. I thought I wasn't going to be able to have my own business. I'll just, you know, work in a salon or work from home. I ended up working from home in the end because it was just easier to work around the children. But as my husband was coming home from work, working in London, I was going back out, and it was just a lot to try and fit in, just so I could have a bit of money for myself, and I didn't have to keep saying to my husband, you know, can I have some money to do this, or, you know, like, you just want to treat yourself and not feel guilty about it. So it was hard trying to fit that in around, and just having my independence away from the children, away from the family life, and doing something for myself. But it took out a lot of time because I was going out a lot and I was coming back late. And then my husband, we spoke, and he decided he wanted to go back to uni to change his career path and do something that he was really passionate about. So he started doing that, and I found myself, as he was doing that, I found myself starting to get a little bit jealous, because he was doing something and he was working towards something, and I was just kind of plodding along. I wasn't where I wanted to be. I wanted to have my own business, and I kind of got a little bit jealous of the fact that he was working towards something and I was just, you know, staying at home. I did a little bit on the side just to get a little bit of money, but I didn't have the, you know, my career path on its way. I didn't know where I was going. And then we moved to a place I didn't know anybody, and being somebody who's quite an introvert and finds it really hard to speak to new people and make new friends, it was a really hard time, because I moved really far out from a lot of my customers. So I found myself not being able to do as much hairdressing as what I used to be able to do, because my husband was working and going to uni. So I kind of lost my way, and my brain likes to keep going. I like to work towards something. And then when I saw about Younique, and I was like, is it something I could do? I mean, I loved makeup. I have a qualification in literally everything but makeup. But makeup was a big passion of mine. I was like a makeup addict. And I saw it and I was like, no one's going to buy makeup online. No, you can't do a business out of this. Like, it doesn't happen for people like me. It's just like for people that, you know, jump on the bandwagon straight away, and it's for them. And then I started to think, well, you know, maybe I like makeup. If anything, I'll just get the kit and, you know, I'll just have a load of makeup, and it was at a discount, and I could get my own discount if I wanted. So I joined, and to be honest, I didn't think I was going to like it. But I loved the makeup, and then I was like, oh man, like, I've got the makeup now, like, could I really do this? And it took me a while, and I think it really took me about 6 or 7 months to actually feel comfortable in what I was doing, because I felt so uncomfortable. It was so out of my comfort zone. But I kept going because I knew a bit about makeup, and I could help women feel confident doing it. So I kept going, and then it just started happening. You forget what you was like when you started. You forget how scared you was, and then when you get new presenters, you have to put yourself in their shoes, and you're like, I remember how petrified I was, and I used to do lives, and I used to turn my phone upside down and push it along, and I was like, just don't read it, don't read it, don't read it, don't read it. And then I'd be like, oh, I have to read it. I come down and there was eggs up on the window, on the floor, rubbed in, and that was got to be her thing. She used to go into the fridge and then steal the eggs and then smash them all over the floor whilst I was alive. And I'd come down and she was just playing in the eggs, and I was like, oh my god. And then going live, and like people would be like, oh, your daughter's just nicked a lipstick, and I'm like, oh, for God's sake, Anaya. I'd go into Rio's room and she'd snapped it and threw it up the white wall. And people started to you know, come on my live videos. They were seeing about my family, my background. It would just become one big family, like group, and people really want to help and see you succeed. People want to come on and learn from you. People want to just come on and see what your family's doing. Like, my husband comes on my lives. It's just been a part of our lives now, and my kids understand what I'm doing. My husband loves getting in the limelight, and they all love asking for him. It's now become a part of our lives. It was actually my first live with Kay that made me feel relaxed. I think we was laughing and joking, and that got so many, like, I felt relaxed, and everyone was like, oh, I love your personality, I love you like laughing, joking. And that's when I realised that it's okay to be yourself. It's given me my independence back. It's made me be able to help support my family. It's given me the money that I wanted, the independence that I wanted, without having to leave my home or not be there for my children.